Welcome, my dear friends. You are welcome in my channel, and you are welcome in the series of accounts, finance, and taxation. Friends, today we have taken one of the important concept from the strategic management itself, that is called McKinsey's 7S framework, or it is also known by the name McKinsey 7S model. So it is one of the popular concept of strategic management. So those who are into the strategic role, or those who are charged with governance of any corporation or a company, they are very well equipped with this concept, and they use this concept for the growth of the organization, for sustainability of the organization. And McKinsey is a global consulting company, as you all know. So they inaugurated and provided this concept a way back ago. As on date, those who are strategic thinker, those who are strategic planner, or those who are at the board level, they on regular basis keep on reviewing and appraising their organization with the help of this concept. So as its name itself suggests, that McKinsey has 7S framework. So this model is basically contains 7S. Together, if we combined all these S, it becomes a 7S framework. And in this topic or video, we will also understand what is the utility for an organization, how to apply the McKinsey 7S framework in their strategic role. So let us start the 7S framework. So as we know, it's a management model. Basically, it's analyze the seven interdependent element of an organization in order to assess and improve the performance, and also it facilitates the change. So seven elements of these models are strategy, structure, system, shared values, skills, style, and staff. So for an organization to be effective, to be efficient, all seven elements must be aligned in such a way that the shared value, as well as the other values, or as well as the other s of this model, serving as the central core and influence the others. So, what are the seven elements? So, these seven elements are basically categorized into further two elements. One is called hard element, second is called soft element. What includes hard element? Hard element includes basically a strategy, structure, and system. Soft element includes shared values, skills, style, and staff. So let us understand what is the strategy under hard element. It's a basically plan for an organization, how an organization will achieve its goals, maintain a competitive advantage in the marketplace. Second hard element is structure, the way an organization is structured, including its hierarchy, reporting lines, how departments are arranged. Third is system, the day to day processes, procedures, technology that employees use to get their work done. Under soft element, we have further 4S. Number one is shared values, the core belief, principles, the mission of the organization that guide behavior and decision making. Second is skills, the collective capabilities and competencies of the workforce or employee. Style, the leadership style at the top or at the middle or bottom, and the overall culture of the organization. And one of and last and most important is staff. Staff includes the employee, how they are recruited, how they are developed, how they are motivated, how they are appraised. So all these things are comes under staff element. So basically, how to comprehensively used this model, And what is the outcome of this model? First one is organization analysis. It provides a basically comprehensive way to analyze the current state of an organization, how organization is and how organization would be. Second, alignment and change management. So this model is used to align the different part of the company to manage change. As we know, change is one element will impact the others. Strategic planning. It helps in evaluating and adjusting the organization strategy, systems, processes in order to ensure that they are sync with its goals. So ultimately, what we have understood through this model is how these seven elements strategy, structure, system, shared values, skills, style, staff together and comprehensively used by the board level people or strategic thinker in order to get the competitive advantage, how their organization will become different from the other organization, and how they can get more competitive advantage in cost, more competitive advantage in terms of market size, in terms of market share. So friends, those who are in consultancy role, those who are at the board of director level in any organization, whether it's a big, small or medium or MSME, so they, it is recommended to align their all 7S element and get the competitive advantage in the industry. So hope my dear friends, this video is going to be insightful, going to be helpful, and you have learned something new through this model or through this video. In my next video in the series of finance, accounting and taxation, I will be coming with a new concept or a new topic for the purpose of sharing knowledge, and we will discuss something new and new concept of finance and its applicability, and how we can get the competitive advantage through the application of those topics. So till then, stay blessed, stay good, enjoy your time. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.